Bro,
I am back.
Back. We're alive.
I'm back with my beautiful ladies.
I'm sorry I'm blacked out. I don't know. We having technical difficulties, but
Y'all can hear Sean, but you can't see her.
not tonight.
Right.
But we still gonna have a great time
We sure live.
talking about romance and love and all that wonderful stuff.
Now,
Yeah.
romance is one of those things that's very unique. 'Cause I remember when I was doing the online dating. I got a lot of offers. Oh, I'd like to give you a bubble bath with rose petals. I'm sorry. I got soap at my house.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I'll give you champagne. Nope. Got liquor at my house too. To
They
me,
were trying to woo you.
huh?
hmm
They were trying to woo you, trying to
hmm
let you know they were romantic and loving. It was a game, and you knew it, but they were trying at least.
Yeah, no, no, try different.
They wanted you to see chivalry wasn't dead.
Oh no, chivalry's not that. But to me, that's not chivalrous.
You don't think that's chivalrous?
Nope.
So, what is romance to you, Miss Barbara?
For me, romance is ooh, doing something that I never did with anybody else. Like
Well,
taking me to some place, and that too, that can be romantic. Like
right,
doing stuff that I never did with nobody else.
right. See, I'm thinking
We're
on a whole
running out of
different.
options now.
Hmm.
But like it was really romantic when I went to see the Triple Crown at the Belmont. That was super romantic.
Oh, okay, that's
Wait, what
cool.
happened at the Belmont? I didn't hear you.
I saw the Triple Crown.
Okay.
That to me was romantic.
Sean,
There
do
was
you know what the Triple Crown is?
Mm-mm.
See, I
like
knew that.
back
Explain to me the Triple Crown.
up because I guess not everybody does. Like sporting events, like big sporting events, are really exciting for me. Like
hmm
going to going to a playoff game.
Right.
Why or right?
No, you're right. You're right. That's cool. I like that. See,
Yeah.
Barbara's that woman that the guy could take out and they both will have a great time because she's into sports, like he's into sports. They could go out, party, drink, have a great time, and then go home and tear each other's clothes off. So that's romance also.
That is it in a nutshell. That
There
is
you go.
totally yeah. It's like I used to date somebody who called me an undercover tomboy because
Hmm.
I'd get dressed up, I'd have the heels on, I'd have like the nice dress, the jacket, and everything like that, and I would sit on a bar stool and eat my dinner, like watching the game.
That's what's up. And
It
and 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 the funniest thing about this whole conversation is everyone has a different idea and a different perspective of what romance is, or how to romance someone, or how to be romantic. Because I've been around young ladies that I was always taught when you go out with a woman, you open the door for her, you close the door, and she walks on the inside. I have women like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that? I don't need protection." So then you have those that's like that, but then you have those that appreciate chivalry and so remember we're in a different time in a different era now. So I'm a little older, the way I was brought up, even the women in my era are changing up now. Some of them are like, "Oh, I don't need this. I don't need that." Like I was telling you earlier, Barbara. We're in the era now of no shame, no discretion, anything goes. So to some people, romance is just like, yo, let's grab a blunt, go to my house and fuck. So so that's what it is. That's romantics to some people. Let me twerk for you while we smoke this blunt and it's all good. Or remember the Netflix and chill. And you never really watch the whole Netflix. It's just about
Right.
what we're gonna do. So it's your perspective of romance. And when it's also your perspective of romance, it's the person you're with and how you feel about that person. So I could have one young lady that I'm cool with and I just like to go out and have a nice time and I know she's not that type that I have to do certain things with. But then you have that other young lady that I may feel, damn, I really have to show her how I am and how I could be and do this and do that. So it's all situational to me. But romance, to me, true romance is more like you said, it's showing the person how you feel about certain situations and you take it from there and you do what you have to do.
One of
Go,
the
lady.
one of the other romantic things that I like
Yes.
is
Let me hit you right back, Mark. Give me like 5 or 10 minutes.
they're
All
lining up. Now they're recovering, they're lining up. Anyway,
Right. Right. Somebody
um,
want their romance on.
well, I,
romance.
before we got on, I told Barbara, I said, when I finish my physical therapy and my rehab, I'm going to be a super hoe. I'm sorry. I got
Wow.
to do it.
Again? Again?
Why you saying again?
Because I've known you since we were young.
Listen, I got to do what I got to do. Like,
I met you when I was in my 30s. We've known each other for a long time now.
oh, yes, yes. But it's been a while. I've been on like just on a different plane, so I got to be on attack mode right now. So that's it.
That is that romantic?
Oh, it could be a little romantic. It definitely, you know, your brother. No matter what, I'm gonna be romantic because that's just the
I
person
agree.
I am. But we could still do a little beast mode. I have a couple of old friends that's like trying to invite me places and things like that.
Ladies,
What happened?
I'm
No,
gonna put them.
rhinoceroses.
Ladies, I feel sorry for you.
Wow. I'm a good dude.
Go get it. You
No,
are.
no,
You're
no, no, no.
gonna do
I'm talking about
it. It is a sex positive world.
right. No,
Yes.
I'm talking about the fact that you've been, on
Right.
the bench for a little minute. Now you getting, you coming up slowly coming off the bench. Yeah. The
And you
next
gotta
person that get it is gonna be
And you
she
went down
might
the
be
weight class.
she might be crippled.
you're a mess. No, I like no matter what, you still gotta be romantic. So I'm not trying to cripple no one.
No,
See, for me, I'm the girl because
You're super girly.
I'm super girly.
Super girly. You want the flowers, you want the roses, you want the
All of it.
candy.
I
You
want the big bear sitting next to me. Did y'all see
right.
that on Facebook?
Yes.
that
Yes.
terrifies me. If somebody gave me that, they would never see me again.
Why?
That would be gone the next. Like I would take it to like Cohen Children's Hospital or just throw it out. Like, ugh, ugh, ugh. But really, Kevin, you did a beautiful job because that's the thing. Romance is reading the room. What's romantic to you, that big dust collecting thing, is not romantic to me.
Right.
And if somebody took you, like say the Atlanta Hawks make the playoffs, which actually is not beyond the realm of possibility,
They're gonna make the playoffs. They'll be there.
baby, I'm gonna surprise you. We're going to a Hawks playoff game. You'll be like, what the fuck? Why? You're going
Right.
to a good evening by myself. Take the kid, leave me home.
Yep.
Bingo.
I would be like, why would you want to torture me like that?
But now watch this. Watch this, Barbara. Your husband did something real sweet and nice for you. And at your job, somebody comes in and they have Atlanta Hawks playoff tickets and they give it to you. Now, when you want to tell him, here, babe, we're going to go to this game. Even though you're not a sports fan or nothing, that's something nice you could do for him.
See, now let me tell you this. If the roles were reversed, see, I'm that kind of girl.
Right.
If the roles was reversed, let's go. I will be there acting like I am enjoying the game. But don't get me that gift.
Right. But see, the thing is, my brother-in-law knows better than to get you that gift. He's not crazy. He knows that you ain't going to be into that. Right. But see, now that's part of the romance, because you're not a sports fan, but for your man, you'll throw on that jersey. You'll get out there with the pom-poms and act like you're having the greatest time.
Oh yeah, I definitely would. I definitely will be, and I'll be like, that was great. And then my mind is like, Lord, don't let nobody ever give me no motherfucking tickets again.
And see, my girl Barbara is different. Barbara,
like on Valentine's Day, we went to our favorite sports bar in the city that we haven't been to since before the pandemic, with my bestie from grad school and her man, and the four of us just sat there for 3 hours, got wildly drunk, watched MMA, then walked across town. We got a room for the night, because a hotel room to me is always romantic.
Yes.
Like the best work in a hotel room.
Yes.
And I could agree with that.
It's not my mirror.
Right.
On that mirror.
Right.
Anyway, and we stopped in the middle and got Junior's cheesecake, because my friend Katrina's man had never had a Junior's cheesecake. And it was like they were closing up. It was 3:00 in the morning. And we're like, what are your last customers? It was like, we can get drinks and cake at 3:00 in the morning. It's like, yeah.
And then walk around. Yeah, that I find stuff like that romantic.
To me, that's like the most, full bar and cake and like muscly people beating the shit out of each other. That's real romance.
But with all that, it's like I always break it down to, the romance is about the person you're with. Like, and if you have that chemistry with that person, it's romantic. You could be romantic any place, anytime. Like the simplest shit could be romantic to you. Like,
and
I was watching.
Say this. I agree with that. Not to cut you off, bro.
Right.
I agree with that, because Valentine's Day, y'all saw I got the biggest bear. I woke up to the biggest bear on earth.
Yeah, but that bear scared me.
That bear scared me. Imagine, I was asleep when he put it in the bed. I woke up to that shit. That was not a joke. I really woke up like that. So, but we didn't go crazy. Like, I brought him a card. He brought me a bear and a card. And we had dinner. I made dinner. We sat at the table with King and put King to bed. And like we just sat and watched movies and just like had a quiet night at home. Woke up, made her breakfast, and that was the end of the Valentine's Day. Like it was like the little smallest things, just being intentional and spending time. I think also is romantic.
Right. And that's if you're a person that likes that and enjoy that. That's like I said, it's funny to me because I appreciate both of you young ladies. Like like I said, Sean, me and Sean knew each other so long that like I know I could tell everybody she's that girly girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I know how to maneuver with Sean. I haven't known Barbara as long, but I already see Barbara's that young lady that I could go hang out with. We could knock back like a bunch of drinks, hang out, have a great time. So I see how Barbara is, and I appreciate that. So that both of you are just an example of different ways to be romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, if I was a guy trying to date either one of you, I already know I have to come at Sean on some real girly shit, but I could come at Barbara on some girly shit, but also mix in some fun and let's go out and get crazy, and then go back and rip each other's clothes off, and that's it. So you have to, and I'm sorry, to me everything comes back to rip each other's clothes off. That's the romantic part for me. I'm one of those people like
No,
I'm one of those. If I could
one
have
time
sex
somebody
every
told
day,
me
I would.
one time somebody told me they were a what is it? A sapio sapien. No, a sapiosexual.
What
Mm,
is that?
That's someone that gets turned on by intelligence.
yes,
Mm.
Like, no, you see, I'm a sapiosexual, and you're such a smart woman. And I was like, no,
but
no,
that didn't turn you on.
no, 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 no. I don't want you hitting it like a screen door in a hurricane. Like, do not. I don't want you to want my mind.
But see, I understand where he was coming from. Also, he just brought it to you wrong. He read the room completely wrong.
Game, go get some game and come back.
He read the room
I'm dead.
completely wrong. Because for myself, I would have been saying, damn, I like the fucking fact that she's a smart female. But I also like the fact that I could bend her over the sink and tear that ass up. And that's where he should have been coming from. Like he read you completely wrong. And he was trying too hard to be that gentleman.
Right.
No,
And
Dave,
sometimes guys get lost in that. Guys get lost. They play themselves. Like I'm a person. I'm gonna be me from the start. And if a woman tells me, well, I don't want to talk too sexual right now. Cool. Like, all right, now I know where you're coming from. But if we're sitting there, we're throwing it at each other and we're talking that shit, let's go. And some guys get so caught up that, oh, I'm the gentleman and I want to be nice, and people get lost and you lose yourself and you lose what you want. So that's part of it. I've met some young ladies that, as
Oh
Sean
Lord.
was saying, we will be in a bar, they'll
Oh.
have a couple of drinks, and they'll lose their mind, and they'll be like, "Yo, I just want to do whatever you want to do," and I'm cool with that. That like I said,
but
romance and
I'm
romantic. Ah,
not that girl.
huh?
I'm not that girl. I'm not as much fun when I'm drunk as I am when I'm sober.
Oh no.
Wow.
When I'm drunk, I'll swing off the chandelier.
You want them at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Barb, let's go swinging off the chandelier. Stone cold sober, singing karaoke, swinging off the chandelier. Being drunk will make me quieter.
Oh, okay. That's
It'll make me
interesting.
like think about what's going on.
Right. You and me. Because
And
that's me. Trying to
that's
tell you,
like one
we'll
of the
go out.
that ever read the room perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the first date with Dave. He just got it like, you are really smart. You're really quick. Like my mouth was super quick
Mm-hmm.
because we were watching football, and I said something about Adrian Peterson, and he just looked at me like, like you know who that is?
Like she's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's like one of those like, ah, yeah.
Right.
I know people's stats and batting averages and like most definitely the NFC North, probably all of the NFC East,
Mm-hmm.
AFC East. Like I know the players by their numbers and like stuff like that. And it's like he was like, "Oh,
But that's sexy to some men. That turns on some guys like a motherfucker. Like, yes, I could sit here with her, talk about the game, and like one of the buddies, but I could bang her. That is so sexy. Like,
Wow.
so that's like such a turn on. Like,
I
and
come home because I knew that we were like fit to just smash and dash at the end of
mm-hmm.
that night. We'd had a couple of drinks, and I was like, you know what? I don't know how I feel. I gotta sift through the feeling. And waiting is romantic to me. Waiting. I'm hot. I don't have to wait. I'm usually good to go. But I like somebody who, if I make you wait, you come back.
Mm-hmm. To me, it depends on the situation. It depends. Like, say it's someone I know and we've been flirting back and forth for a while. Now we're finally out. If I feel it and we get that connection, it could go down. If I see that connection is good, but I also feel like she want to take it slow and take her time, I'm cool with that also. I'm that dude that could actually, I'm down for whatever. Like,
I
I'm
think
whatever.
that's me. I think that's me to some extent. Like I'm down for whatever. Like so like you said, like I could go either way.
Yep,
But
I could.
if we flirting back and forth and you make me wait, I'm gonna lose attention fast.
Well, I ain't saying wait for a month, but
Well, I make everybody wait for a month. If I
huh?
don't make you wait for a month, when you wake up the next morning, our relationship has come to its conclusion. Get off the ride.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
If I make you wait, it's because I think our whole thing is worth
Well,
the wait.
that's a fact. That's true. Um, that's true. But I also like going with the vibe of the person.
Hmm.
Like I feel like if we're vibing and if we think like we're grown, what the hell are we waiting for? You know what I'm saying? But if if a guy is trying to be a gentleman, I'm not gonna be a Jezebel because I am a lady. I will like I will act like I'm okay with this whole wait thing and I will wait.
So we're like biblical now.
Right, right,
Knowing each other in the biblical sense.
But
right.
there's so many ways to go about things. Like Sean to tell you, we've been out, we've been in a bar, and people will be like, "What's up with Watts?" Because I'm so quiet and so laid back. But then I'm also that person that if we're cool and we're good, I'm up dancing with you. I'm hustling and doing everything.
Right,
So, like Sean said, it depends on the vibe. It depends on who you're hanging out with.
right.
We've been in a crowd of people, and I'll be around certain people, and I knew certain other people wanted to hang out, but I'm not even paying attention to that because I'm not really into that vibe. So I'm just hanging out with my girls. Nothing romantic is going on. Those are just my sisters that I hang out with. But I'm having a great time. So I'm not even worrying about that because I don't dig that vibe. So that's like I had a young lady tell me, like, damn, sex is always on your mind. I'm like, yeah, it is. But I'm also that guy that could look at you, be like, damn, you're bad, but I don't want to fuck with you because you're bad inside and out. So if you're
First of
bad
all,
inside,
first of all, sex might be always on your mind, but you is a picky motherfucker. So you ain't just gonna fuck anything.
no,
That I
not at
know.
all. Not at all.
Look, if that girl got hairy armpits, it's a whole wrap.
Hairy armpits are back.
No, not in Wise World.
Not in Wise World, dude. No, no, no. I
Your
like my women.
European wax is not cheap.
Let me tell you something.
First of
A
all,
brick
a
is
big
cheap.
razor.
There you
It's
go.
right.
Or electric razor. Do what you got to do. Take care of that. But I'm just like I hold young ladies to a certain standard,
Yes, he
and
does.
I'm cool with them holding me to a certain standard. And I'm not like I'm not that guy that's like, oh, you gotta always walk around in Victoria's Secrets or Fredericks of Hollywood, none of that shit. Because to me, a woman can look sexy as a motherfucker with a wife beater and nothing else.
Yep.
That to me, that is so hot, so sexy. Just walk around in a t-shirt. You don't gotta pay $100 for an outfit. You can look beautiful in what you have.
Ladies, if you're looking for a man that that don't want you to spend hundreds of dollars, call my bro.
But like I said, it's just about enjoying one another and having a nice time. And like Sean said, like you said, romance could be so many things. You could be sitting in a house watching a football game, snuggled up together,
Yep.
drinking some beers. That could be romantic to you. Like Sean said, she could be home under the TV, or no, going for a walk, walking in the park, enjoying the
That's romantic
scenery.
to me.
That's
That's romantic
romantic
to
to
me.
her.
Yeah, that's romantic
Everybody's
to me.
idea of romance is different. So it's what makes you happy to me. That's it. And being romantic to me is also being selfless and
And being
understanding.
intentional. And being
Right.
intentional.
Intentional.
Yes. And understanding like, yo, she enjoys this. So even if I'm not the biggest fan, she's happy. I'm gonna let her be happy. Let's do this today.
Right.
And it goes vice versa. Because I told somebody that old saying, happy wife, happy life is garbage. It's
Happy
supposed to
spouse,
be
happy house.
right. There you go. There you go. Happy spouse, happy house. Like it goes for both people. Because you don't want a happy woman and a miserable man, or you
Nope.
don't want a happy man and a miserable woman. We work together.
Right.
And to me, I tell people, no, it's not 50-50. It's 100. No, I'll never say 100. 90-90. Because I got to have 10% of me for me. You always got to keep
I like
something
that.
for you.
Oh no,
If
I like that.
the most
right,
important thing, and this is like a really, really important thing, is you gotta love you.
right. There you
Yep.
go.
You are like the love of your life.
Hmm.
And no matter how much you can't love another person more than you love yourself.
I tell my daughters that. I tell my sons that. When my grandkids get older, I'll tell them that. you gotta love you. If you can't embrace you, flaws and all, you gotta love you. Nobody else can't love you if you don't love yourself.
I agree.
And it took me a while to understand that. It took me
Oh yeah,
a
no, that's
while.
the whole grown adult concept.
Even when I first met Sean, I wasn't there yet. I really wasn't there. And I was in my 30s, but I wasn't there yet. But as I started understanding myself and people, I got the grasp because we all have flaws. I'm not a supermodel. I know that. So we all have flaws. We all have whatever. But as I got older and I started understanding things, and I'm like, hold up, I seem not to have no problem getting women. So I must not be that bad.
Sure,
So,
because
you know,
Lord Jesus.
and
That's the thing too, because you can go into a relationship loving yourself,
mhm.
and that person can kind of like wear you down slowly.
to
Yeah.
to the point that you are doubting yourself, you're saying?
Like you don't see yourself the same in the mirror.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. And you can't allow that.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. And I think we have all been there, that we've been with someone, and I was with a girl that wow,
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
she used to tell me when I first started working for school safety, she used to be like, she would come by my job like to pick me up or whatever after work. And Sean to tell you, like at the end of the day, it's nothing going on. The kids had already left the school, whatever, whatever. So all the agents are basically hanging out around each other, waiting to punch out. One day she walked in. Why that bitch sitting on the desk all close to you? And I'm like, what?
Wow.
She just sitting there. I went to a movie with her one day, and I Sean once again, she'll tell you, you see kids from the school. If because we you in the same neighborhood that you work in, basically.
Yep.
So I saw a young lady, and the girl, she was very respectful. She said, how you doing, Mr. Wise? I was like, oh, I'm good, I'm good. I didn't even see my man Zapata up here. All right, there you go. Um, so she goes, why that bitch all up in your face like that? I'm like, this girl is 12 years old. What are you talking? I was like, yo, I'm sitting there and I'm like, right then I knew it. I was like, something, the, that Keith Sweat song, something, 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 something just ain't right. I, I knew it right then. I was like, wow. But but that person has their demons. So
Yep.
they can't get past certain things. So because of their demons, they bring it to you. And like you said, if you allow someone to put that weight on you and bring you down, you're lost. And it's you can't win in situations like that. Me
No.
and my boy Zapata, we talk about stuff like that all the time. Cause he's a guy, he's one of those romantic guys. And he really treats women nice. And sometimes he'll tell me, like, yo, bro, like, what's up with this? Like, she don't appreciate this. And I'll tell him, like, he knows. I'm like, yo, she don't appreciate it? Fuck that, then stop. It's
Yep.
millions and millions of women out there. If that one don't appreciate it, the next one will. Now, if you feel there's something special about this person and you want to work with them a little bit, you have that conversation. You let them know, like, yo, I'm something ain't right. We got to get this together. But never allow nobody to drag you down. Like,
No.
nah, it's not worth it. It's crazy. But
Because half the time when you do that, you won't even recognize yourself after the fact.
That's what I'm saying. It's like one time I was with my sisters in Vegas, and I looked like know now, like seeing the pictures, like that I looked really good. And we're getting dressed to go out, and I said to my sister, "I'm like, I clean up well." She was like, I said, "Yeah, I'm 35. I clean up well." She's like, "Do you have a mirror in your house?" And I was like, "Do I like not look good?"
no, that was her way of telling your ass you always look good. What are you talking
Right,
about?
right.
But it was one of those things. Like that was like about a year before. That was about a year before the end of my marriage,
Mm.
and my head was
Wasn't in the
so
game.
no, like my head was somewhere else. Like I didn't know who I was. Like I remember, and my ex was one of those persons that would use romance as a weapon. When he was
Mhm.
in trouble, he would pull out all the stops. One of his big things was he'd come pick me up at the train station at the end of the day, go to a park, open the trunk, and there'd be like a bottle of Moet and a picnic dinner and a dozen roses. But like, you hit me on Tuesday.
Mm.
Mm. That
Like,
me and Sean did that one at the same time.
Right.
yeah, well, he's suffering a fate worse than death because he lost me.
I
There
hear
you
that.
go.
That's right.
There you
That's right.
go.
I tell my daughters, pardon the way I put this. Some people don't like this word, but I use it anyway. Once a nigga hits you once, it's a wrap. It's no going back. If I gotta put my hands on a woman, I don't need to be with you. Well, in
You
that
know
way.
what's unhealthy? You know what? If being with me stresses you that much that you box into that corner,
Hmm.
Right. Just leave me alone.
And
really?
I like what my man Zapata said. He said, I would rather be alone than underappreciated. And that
I
is so
agree.
on point. That is so on point. So many people go above and beyond for their significant other. And that person, like, you always have to show appreciation to it. I'm not saying kiss anybody's ass and you got to bow down to them every day, but let them know, like, yo, I appreciate how you treat me. And we all know, like, different things that our significant other or whatever, what you don't have to do certain things. It's little things you could do to show your appreciation that you know they like. Like I said, Barbara, you could walk past me in that t-shirt. Boom, you just showed me like you appreciate me.
I'm
That's
good.
it. That's it. Like it's little things you could do for people. And people don't get it. Like I was watching another podcast a couple of weeks ago, and the guy and the girl, it was a guy and a girl, they have the podcast. And he was telling her, he said, women get upset that men want sex a lot. But when you first start dating, you tell this guy, I want you exclusively to me. I don't want you to do nothing else with no one else. But now you're mad that I'm coming to you exclusively for sex, and you're like, you don't want to be bothered. So now, if this guy goes out and sleeps with another woman, you're upset, but you wanted him exclusively for you. So now, this is a we should talk about this one on another on another episode. But this is something that I was talking to a
My
couple of
favorite red flags. It's like the amount of sex that you need. That's
Right.
the relationship. You can't be a once a month girl with an everyday guy.
Right.
And
Right.
because when I was married, I was I was an everyday girl with
Mm-hmm.
a once a month guy.
Wow.
Oh.
Mm,
Let me
mm,
tell you, I was getting carpal tunnel.
mm.
It was like coming up, and they're like talking about masturbation. He's like, "Talk to your mother. I think she invented it."
Oh
But
shit.
Wow, you're a mess. And
you
I have,
see,
but let me tell you the funniest thing with that you're saying. I know a young lady, once again, that when we first started talking, and this always happens to me. Trying to tell you this one too. Y'all, I'm a beast. I want it all the time. I go hard. I go hard.
you can't use that lie.
No, that's what she said. Like 3 months in, she was like, "My God, like you want it all the time. Can I get a?" I'm like, no, remember you're a beast. You could do this every day. And I'm not the dude. Like I understand. Like somebody's drive may not be like mine, so I could, but don't come into a situation talking that shit that you can't back up. Talking that I'm a freak. I'll let you put it in every hole and do this. And, oh, you don't know who you're talking to.
Why is it put it in
Okay,
your fucking ear hole?
there you go. So you can hear where I'm coming from.
Why is it put it right in your ear?
I'm gonna get an anatomy book and see if there's any new spots I haven't tried.
Right. And I'm like, don't go like that. That's also with a guy. You can't come to a woman
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I'm like this, and I'm like, if you can't back it up, don't say it. Be real,
All
like,
right. So I'm gonna give y'all another side of this. Because I believe the podcast she was talking about was with DeVal and his wife.
I think that was.
Yes. So I understood where she was coming from because she was saying her sex drive did go down, but there were things like guys, y'all could do it anywhere, any like it don't matter on the ceiling, like it don't matter. So she was basically like saying her sex drive went down because she started having children.
Mm-hmm.
She was tired because she started having these babies. Then it
Mm-hmm.
was, cleaning the house. Like it was they because they dated in college. In
Right. Yes.
college,
So
when you don't
that
have
is the one. That is the
right.
one.
So when in college, you ain't got no fucking care in the world but to fuck all day long. Like, and then go to class. But like, you know, she was so I agreed with her where she was like where they got married and real responsibility started to come into play was the reason her sex drive kind of went down. And
My man, hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. My man Zapata said that's true. I did it in the park.
When Dave and I first started dating, we didn't see each other every day, and when we became exclusive, we would find places, public places.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
We
That's
did
fun.
5 years.
I wouldn't do that quite now. And the only reason I wouldn't do that now is because I work for the police department. So you get caught, it's a whole nother problem.
If I ever get, that was kind of the thing. Once I finished graduate school, I was like, I will never work in my field again.
Right.
If they catch me banging you in the
Zapata said he'd do it in broad daylight.
oh no, it's like clean up
No,
on
I think just from the park, while he did it in the park, it was broad daylight.
Good job.
Like, yo, and him, he definitely can, because he's a supervisor now, so he's a lieutenant. That they'll get him on some other stuff. Better calm down in the daylight, Zapata.
Right. You be in the headlines.
We got to get Zapata a nice girl. He's when I say he's a good dude, He's a very good dude.
How old are you, Zabata?
How old are you, Zapata?
I forgot how old Zapata is.
It's a private
He's around our age. He's around. I think he's a little younger than me. So early
49.
50, 49.
Guys,
See, I was close.
willing to get.
put the couch. We
Okay, shh. Go there.
Mom,
Turn
he-
off.
And Zapata, he likes a wide range of young ladies.
I think I might got somebody, Barbara. Me and you know her.
He
Ooh.
said, "I'm good. I have a peace of mind." You know it's bad.
You want another piece?
Right.
You know it's bad when it comes down to, I got a peace of mind. Like somebody must have drove him back fucking crazy for a minute.
Barbara, I put who should be in our group chat, our private chat.
We will.
Look in the private chat, y'all.
Mhm. I'm looking in the private chat.
I put it there. She said, "Hell no."
No, you're not going. We find you somebody. Don't worry.
Yeah, Zapata's too young to be done.
Right.
That's the thing.
And especially women your age, they're peaking sexually.
I
He got a good job, a good dude. Like he needs that nice friend. That's it. But the romantic, the romance and stuff like that. Like I said, it's
see, but I feel like, see, for me,
mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to figure out how to say this without being not deep into my, life type situation. I feel like when stuff start happening
Mm-hmm.
in your relationship, when things is not always straight and narrow, smooth.
Right.
And I'm not even talking about cheating or anything like that. Like when you just start getting stuck in your relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like you got to put that extra oomph to arouse your mate. I don't think it should just be like, pull your dick out and let's get it going. Like, I think it should be extra type efforts to kind of, because like how she was saying how, like, she's tired, how you call it. But I'm sure if he would have been like, babe, let me give you a back massage. Everybody know when your man say, let me give you a massage, where that shit is leading to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows where that's leading to, but that's, you know what I'm saying? It's like an extra.
That's not romance either.
Huh?
That's not romance either.
But some people think that's romantic to get a back massage or a full body massage. Some people
I love giving
some
massages.
people think that's that is a romantic gesture.
I love that. I love it. And no, she's right. I got a couple of homegirls that when they're feeling down or whatever, and you give them that deep tissue,
Extra TLC.
yes,
That's
have
what
some
makes them
music
moisten
playing in
up.
the background,
Yeah.
a little something to sip on, and
Yeah.
you give them that full body massage, and you don't even have to have sex after. You just give them that deep tissue massage.
Oh no. I ain't taking it that damn far.
Always have to have sex after.
Right. I feel like now, see, my thing is, me personally, sometimes I do need that extra TLC.
If
Because
they gave me a massage and didn't have sex after,
baby,
I'd
it's gonna be some smoke
be a
in the city.
mess. I'd be trying to figure it out for the rest of the day. Like, what was that about?
I'm one of those though. I'll do that on purpose just to fuck with your head.
Oh
Like,
no.
yeah, I got you, but I'm gonna let you see like I'm not thirsty. I don't gotta get on it
No,
right now.
be thirsty.
That's that December person in you.
Always
Yes.
be thirsty.
What
Always
happened?
be thirsty.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
will be I will
mm-mm.
be mentally thirsty. I'm just not letting you know.
No, be that's the first key to romance. Let me know you're thirsty, act like you're thirsty, and be thirsty.
No, I'm
Right.
saying if we're on that level, hell yeah. I'm gonna let you know I'm thirsty 24/7. That's no problem. But I'm
You
saying,
know,
like,
hungry? Good. Let's go
if
upstairs and get it.
right, if it's a young lady that I'm just meeting and I'm just nah, I'm not gonna let you, because some people try to use that to their advantage.
True.
Some people try to use that to the, oh, this motherfucker is thirsty. I could get him to do anything I want. So I'm
True.
gonna let you know I could rub you all over and walk away like I didn't do shit. And you're gonna be like, oh, what's up with him? He wasn't into me like that. Girl, I was into you. I didn't get into you, but I was into you. And the next time we meet up, you're gonna be on some different shit because you're gonna be like, hold up, why didn't he try to jump me that night? I gotta find out what's going on. Then we could take
How can
it's
those
all
do?
mental because it depends. Like I said, once again, it depends on the person and the vibe.
Right.
I like Sean to tell you, I had a young lady that I dealt with her, and I felt she was trying to be a little slick. So I'm Edward Scissorhand, and I just she saw me. She was like, "What's up, Wise?" Sean to tell you, Sean looked at me like I was the coldest person in the world.
You can be, but I love you still.
But she said, "What's up, Wise? How you doing?" And I just once you show me that side of you, we have nothing else to say. Like, so I'm not even going to speak to you. Like you don't exist to me anymore. And I really treated her like she didn't exist. I would see her and she would still be like, "What's up, Wise?" Who the fuck she talking to? I don't know a dude named Wise. Like, and Sean would be like, "Stop, Wise."
I'm
She'll
like,
be
cut
hitting
that
me.
shit out.
Cut that shit out. Stop being so mean. And I'm like, but I'm not mean without cause. So, like I said, romance is one thing, stupidity is another thing. So
I'm dead.
don't be stupid for no one. I used to tell Sean that. It was guys that used to come around and try to talk to her. And me and the other brothers would be like, yo, we will fuck you up. Don't play with our
Let
sister.
me tell you something. My brothers, honestly, I did before I got married, I did like maybe 2 weeks of reflection, right? And I really thought about like who were the people who molded me into this woman who's about to get married. And I have to say, my brothers, let me tell you, I'd be heartbroken and we'd be on three-way calls and they would just pour into me, give me advice on it. And that's why I've grown to love male perspective. One, because you understand the other species by getting the male perspective. And they had no intent behind it. They wasn't trying to fuck me. They wasn't trying to do none of that. They was just trying to love on me. You know what I'm saying? And they turned me so, honey, if you see this podcast and you think your brothers are the one who made your wife,
No, to the altar.
huh?
They drove you to the altar.
Right. Like, I mean, because I feel like, just certain things like also that can I feel like how I'm saying it. The way you are not raised, because they didn't raise me, but like certain things also you see and you hear and you learn also scope your ideas of what romance looks like. and what romance is. Like, let me tell you, I watch do y'all watch Married at First Sight?
I'm addicted. You know that.
I am so addicted to Married at First Sight. You gotta watch it, Wise. So
That sounds insane, but I'll try it.
no, watching it's first of all, it's fucking entertaining. If you want to watch it for sheer entertainment,
Really off the rails. It's like episode 4.
yeah.
It's yeah.
All right,
So
I'll check it out.
like this girl was saying like they were talking about having children. And she was basically like saying like 3 kids was her thing. She was not bending on having 3 kids. So the marriage counselor was like, "What is that? Like, why do you like think like 3 kids is like the?" She was like, "Because everyone in my family had 3 kids, and now I see 3 kids as the perfect family." So it just really depends on what you see, how you were raised and everything to scope excuse me, your idea of what marriage is, what life is, what family is, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get what you're
Because
saying.
like the pastor was like, what if you have a special needs child? Like you ain't gonna want to have 3 kids after one special needs child because it's gonna need most of your attention. And she was like, I am not bending. He has to have 3 kids with me. And I just thought that was just like, wow. What
That
you
was
got to
how
say,
your
Grandpa?
brothers mold you, Sean.
Like one of
What
the
you said?
effects of having
I said
brothers.
that's how her brothers mold you.
Oh yeah.
And also that's how, like, I used to be, Barbara, real bad with it. Sean them actually calmed me down a lot. Cause I
Yeah.
used to be like, yo, I don't care. Fuck this one, fuck that one, what. And she was like, yo, you can't be like that. Like,
This is somebody's sister. This is somebody's daughter. This is somebody's
Yeah.
like
yes.
mom.
Like I would be like, yo, get this chick
They
away from me
blink
with these
fucking wrong.
ashy
Wise
ass
was
feet.
over.
I would be like, get her away from me with these ashy feet. And she'll be standing right next to me. And she'll be, Wise, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, like I like real people. Don't lie, don't front. Like I had one that was married, 100% married. She came around. She didn't see, she said she was not divorced, but they were separated, blah, 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 blah. And so we started hanging out, things, doing what we do. All of a sudden I got a call. You can't call me at the house. What's going on? Oh, I had an accident. I was hurt. And my husband, your husband, I thought you. So now I'm like, all right, no problem. Click. No call, no nothing. Now she feels some way. Oh, all you wanted to do was take it. If you was real and told me what was going on, I would have looked at the situation different. But now, of course, Pastor Sean was like, Wise, whether she's married or not, you can't tell a person how to feel. And I really thought about it. I was like, you know what, Sean, you gotta. I actually called the girl and apologized. I'm still not fucking with you, but I'm sorry.
Oh, most definitely. That
I'm
because
sorry.
I ever tell you this don't mean you got
That's not what you bargained for.
Right. Because my thing, I'm not even gonna say. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I wouldn't have still dealt with her. But at least you was real enough to tell me. Now, what if I'm outside with you and somebody run up and I don't even know what's going on? Like,
right.
be honest and real with people, and things will be a little different. So I'm like, I like Sean said, we bounced a lot of stuff off each other, and she's helped me calm down. Even the one that was at the bar telling Sean that she wanted me, even that one, after a while, I was like, yo, Shorty's crazy. I can't fuck with her. But Sean helped me. She guided me past that one also, and we got it, Sean, past a few. So it's all good.
And you
If you
know
got it,
what? But
yeah.
it's all teachable moments to get us to where we at and how we live our lives and how
But I'm not where I want to be yet,
oh shit. Here we go.
and I'm older than you.
I know.
But I trust no one.
So you and Sabata, how about you and Sabata, me and Barbara invite single women and we have a dating episode for Wise and Sabata.
I'll have to talk to my man Zapata
How
about
about
it
we do that, Barbara?
because
We
you
get
see at
some
the
real
bottom,
live eligible
Yeah.
women that is not about the bullshit. I know what my brother likes.
you see Zapata at the end. He said, "I don't have time or energy for this shit."
We're doing all the work.
What?
We're gonna do all the work.
We're gonna do the work. So we're
No,
gonna
he's saying for women. Period. He don't want to be bothered. He's done.
I think I watched enough Married at First Sight to know what they do to kind of get them matched up. I think Barbara, we need to do
They perform, first of all, they have them complete a psychosocial.
yes. But Barbara, that's your field.
That is my
You and me can get this going. We can have a Pink Flags edition of Married at First Sight.
I don't know.
You're not gonna get married, but we're gonna hook y'all up.
Let me talk to my man Zapata first, and then I'll tell y'all. I definitely will tell y'all.
We will find eligible. We'll find eligible women, and we're gonna have.
What you put in the private chat is a big no.
Somebody said, "Nah, I'm good." I know some pretty women, Zapata. You better ask
Zapata
my
is
bro.
adamant about this.
I know some beautiful women.
You do know some beautiful women.
There's a lot of women that's beautiful on the outside, and they're devils on the inside.
Wise, but I know beautiful women. I know two versions of that. I do know women that are like that. You be like,
Yes.
oh Lord.
Oh, I come on! I know a lot of your friends, so I know you got a lot, but I don't know. And my man,
No. But I wouldn't hook you up with the friends I know. We would do something else.
Oh, because the
and then
friends
we
you
would
know,
find
I know.
somebody different. We would
It'll
find
be somebody different. Like we would have to do a search. And we would have to do a search because I wouldn't want to hook you up with none of my friends because I know them have his secrets.
Right.
And I would have to then our relationship be ruined because then I have to beat them up if they do something. Right. So we can't do that.
And then you know my secrets, and they're your friends also.
Facts. And then I'm gonna have to beat you up if you hurt one of my friends.
No.
That's not gonna be a good look.
This will be a girl that's carefully vetted that you don't already know.
Right. Neutral.
And for me,
trust me, I'm boring.
Boring.
I got some boring ass friends.
They would have to be next to 50 at
you are
least.
settled.
They would have to be next to 50 years old.
Okay. I got all range of friends.
Is there like a expiration date on a vagina?
Yes, they are.
What?
Yes, they are.
How?
Not.
I know some women that's saying like, "Yo, I'm too old to do that." So
first of all, if there, even if she,
it's called lube.
That's what I was getting ready to say. There's some lube. There's his and hers lube. Get the move right. He said they better have a huge policy.
See, the cat is relenting. Now he's just looking for a woman with life insurance.
Right.
One step up, baby.
Right. So look, we're gonna get this together. Me and Bob are going to talk. We're going to chat it up.
Zapata is crazy. I didn't even see that. They better have a life insurance
A
policy.
huge life insurance policy,
The two
not
must
just a regular one.
women of America, well, women of the New York metropolitan area of America.
Yes, yes.
Two things. You need to have life insurance.
Yeah, I told you Zapata was wild.
You said I stepped right up the Empire State Building. Y'all are crazy.
But I really I don't know. I haven't. You know me. I haven't been searching for no relationship really because whatever I need, I can get it. So like right.
I'm hurling. I'm hurling. I'm hurling.
But you already know that, Sean.
Barbara, did I see your mouth?
Sean
I
already
do
know it.
know that, but don't remind me. My stomach hurt.
That's what she said.
That was ridiculous.
I cannot
Barbara,
deal.
no, the ridiculous one was when Sean told me what the female said, and she was like, "Wise, I swear, I wanted to drive into a brick wall." I said,
Because she actually literally just finished getting off the dance floor with him, and she was like, "Yeah, brother got a big dick." And I was like, tell me why did I need to know that? I should push you on this dance floor and watch people trample all over you.
she was like, "I wanted to run into a wall." I said, "I
Ugh.
didn't say it." She said it.
So, what is our next topic? Because I'm so glad my bro is back. I'm glad the Three Amigos is back.
Yes,
We're back
yes.
in action. Zapata, thank you
We
for
are
being.
so glad that you're healthy and better, and yeah.
He's not fit for a relationship right now. We got you, Zapata. It's okay. We understand.
When you
He may
are,
not be fit for a relationship,
you
but
know,
he can date.
He what?
But he can date. But I know
Yes,
what he's talking
yes.
about. I know what he's talking about. That's why I say give him a little time. He was going through some things. I ain't gonna blow up, put his
if you're
stuff
not
out
ready
there.
for a relationship, maybe you should not date.
Right.
Mm.
People do
Some people date with intentions.
with intention.
Because I know when I got with Kevin, I was dating with intentions, and he he had better came correct, or he was being out. I was gonna be out because I did the stupidity already. So yeah, especially in our age group, people not
Mhm.
really, And I understand as a part of your focus is your son. I get that.
Yes. Yes. I understand that. Make sure my boy is good. That's right, Zapata. And let me tell you, Sean, the one that almost made you run into the wall invited me over to the crib.
Get off my phone. I don't want to see you in my laptop any longer. You better not go either.
Oh no, no, come on, I'm not going. Nah. I already told him my cat died and I had to bury it.
You know
So,
what? I'm over you.
And they
but
want to be buried somewhere near the Pacific Ocean, and you're
right,
driving.
right. I was
Right.
going to Hawaii or something.
Very
But
Well, guys, I have to turn into mommy mode. We are at our hour. I gotta put this child to bed because he gonna act like he don't know it's time for him to go to bed.
okay, but before you go, what are we going to talk about
What is
next?
our next topic?
Come on, Barbara.
Our next topic will be quantity and quality.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Oh
Mhm.
shit, here you go.
Quantity. What the quantity of what? What you bring to a relationship?
No, sex, quantity and quality.
Ooh, That's even better.
That's a good one. That's
like
a very good one.
I like it.
Again, it is the primary pink flag. If
Yes.
you are an everyday girl, you can't be with a once a month guy. There
Not
are
at
not
all.
enough Energizer batteries in the universe.
I'm dead.
You could be with him, but you're gonna be with a couple other people too. So,
Facts.
but and it's the
That's
same
all
thing. If
fish.
you're an everyday guy and you got a once a month girl, it's gonna be a problem. And you may care for that person, but it's gonna be a problem. I always tell people that. So I look forward to our next topic. Quantity.
Quality and quantity in the sexual arena.
Okay,
Oh,
that's what's
love
up.
it.
So what day is that going to be?
2 weeks from today.
All
which
right.
is March 3rd, March 10th.
March 10th. Let's do it.
Yep, you're very good. You're
All
on
righty.
point. All right.
We'll chat
It's
until we
always
do
a
this.
pleasure. I love
Y'all
my
can't
girls.
see me. Kisses, kisses.
I'm happy to
Bye.
be back.
Bye.
Well, we got your kisses anyway. All right, Barbara. I'll speak to you. My man Zapata. It's always a pleasure.
Zapata, thank you. You're so
All
loyal.
right.
We love it.
Speak to you later, Barbara.
Bye. Feel well.
All right.